Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be going out of the house. Don't pay attention to the mess. So I don't work today, so I thought I would bring you guys along for a little day in my life vlog. And originally I was just going to go to the Barnes & Noble that I went to in the last vlog. But then my friend Aoife gave me the inspo to go to Studio City because there's a Barnes & Noble there that they put into like an old movie theater. It looks really cool. So I was like, well, I'll just go to that one instead. Why not? But that's what we're gonna do today, and then probably do some stuff around there. I kind of want to go thrifting as well. That's the tentative plan for today. Okay, here's the outfit of the day. So I just got my blue cropped sweater on. I got this from H&M. And then I hope you can see this. I'm wearing this like floral skirt and I thrifted this. It's like one of my favorite thrift finds ever. I literally love this skirt so much. It has pockets. It's like so comfy. And I have so many clothes that match like the different colors in the skirt. And then for my hair, I braided it and I put cutesy little ribbons in it. Before I started the camera, I was listening to this new playlist I made that I'm currently building upon that is including songs that remind me of the Sarah J. Maas universe. Because, little update, I did in fact finish Throne of Glass. I finished the entire series. And I did in fact cry my way throughout the entirety of Kingdom of Ash. Pretty much. Not a day goes by that I don't think about chapter 89. Not a single day goes by. I could cry about it right now if I wanted to. And on top of that, I haven't stopped thinking about the entirety of Assassin's Blade either. Like, if you haven't read Actar or Throne of Glass, like, when you realize what you are missing out on, you are gonna be so gagged. But anyway, yeah, so sorry, I'm driving past a really loud truck. I finished Kingdom of Ash and I was emotionally distraught, to say the least. And so I was like, you know what I should do? I should, take a little bit of a reading breather and I'm gonna, watch a TV show or something. And so I was like, okay, let me watch this show on Netflix one day. Mistakes were made. So now we can go ahead and add episode 14 to the list of things I think about daily. And I'm genuinely not exaggerating. Like, I will be going about my day, chapter 89 just pops into my head, or episode 14 of one day pops in my head. Like, genuinely every day since I either read or watched them. So, all this to say, today at Barnes & Noble, I'm going to be looking at getting the Crescent City series, since that's the last Sarah J. Maas universe that I need to dive into. My Spotify is linked in the description if you want to listen to my Sarah J. Maas playlist. I've titled it A Better World, and if you know, you know. And so the vibes of the songs on there is either like it just has a general overall fantasy vibe to it, or it reminds me of specific characters, or it reminds me of specific moments, stuff like that. It's very eclectic. One song I'm very proud of on there is Castles Crumbling by Taylor Swift, because listen to it and it's literally Manon and Aelin, in my opinion, or like Dorian and Aelin, but really that's like what I picture when I'm listening to that song. You can really tell my hyperfixations if you like scroll through my Spotify, because like right under that playlist too, I'm pretty sure, is my Percy Jackson playlist. Okay, so I just pulled up to like the back parking lot. It's called Bookstore. It started raining. It did start raining. So that's like so cool. That is so awesome. Yeah, so we're gonna go in now. Go check it out, I guess. Okay, so like I said, this bookstore was super cool. It is a Barnes & Noble, but it's built into like this old movie theater. And so they were able to like keep the old marquee and keep all of the old touches that this movie theater had, which was super cool. So like outside, for example, where there used to be movie posters, they put posters of book covers, which I thought was really cool. And they still have the old ticket booth out there. Obviously nobody's taking tickets.
And then on the inside, you can tell they've kept all the old artistic touches that the movie theater had. So a lot of really cool artwork on the walls and the ceiling, and like old lights and stuff. It just had a really, really fun vibe to it that a normal Barnes & Noble wouldn't have. And then of course there's rows and rows of books like any old normal Barnes & Noble. So I spent some time walking around looking at everything. Saw lots of books that are on my TBR, as well as my favorite books that I always like to, walk past and say, oh my god, there's my bestie. Eventually, I did make my way to the fantasy section to look for the Crescent City book that I wanted to find, and I found all of SJM's books there, but for some reason, like, none of the Crescent City books were there, and I was like, oh god, are they like all sold out? Like, that's gonna be unfortunate. But I ended up finding them towards the front, kind of on a display table, because the newest one came out, so I think, they just have them all on display. This Barnes & Noble didn't have like a cafe like a lot of them usually do, just because it is a smaller building. But I mean, right across the street was a Panera, so there's that. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed this place, so I'm definitely going to go back at some point.
Well, I'm sure you can hear, but it is raining right now. I just got back from the bookstore, and I kind of ended up getting a bit of a haul. Whoops. So first I stumbled across like the fantasy aisle and like the Sarah J Maas like shelf, and look what I freaking found. A Court of Thorns and Roses coloring book. Isn't this just beautiful? I recently thrifted a coloring book actually that was completely untouched, which is just insane. So I just thrifted that, so I've been like starting to color again. I used to do that a lot like in college, but I haven't done it in a while, and it's been nice, like put on a podcast and then just like color. Okay, slay. Okay, Feyre on the cover. Look at her slaying. So I'm very excited about that. I kind of wish it was A Court of Mist and Fury, but hey, I'll take what I can get. Look at this honker. So I got the first one, House of Earth and Blood. I've heard these are very complicated, and they're fantasy, but like modern fantasy. Like they have like cell phones or something. So that'll be kind of interesting, but I'm excited nonetheless. I trust SJM with my life. Like, she can do no wrong, so I'm excited. And this is a thickie. This is gonna go ahead and be, Jesus Christ, 800 pages. Somehow it feels thicker than Kingdom of Ash, but Kingdom of Ash was like 1,000 pages, so I don't know, but Jesus Christ. Well, it's like a brick. It's actually a brick. And once I finish the 3 Crescent City books that are out right now, I think I'm gonna do like a tier list video on the channel of like either ranking like all of SJM's like men in her books, or ranking like the ships or something. I don't know, so look out for that. And then last but not least, I got a new journal because I journal. I tried to journal like at least like weekly, and the journal that I'm currently using, I'm starting to get towards the end, and I saw this one in there and it just was really cute. It's like got a bunch of books on it. Really unfortunate it's raining because there is a lot of stuff on this street. Literally right next door to the Barnes & Noble is an Urban Outfitters, so I ducked in there for a second, and initially my plan was to just walk down the street. There, it's like a 7-minute walk to a Crossroads, which is kind of like a curated thrift store, but it's like pouring down rain now, so maybe I'll drive to it. It's like, why am I paying to live in Los Angeles and it's raining? Like, that's gonna kind of go ahead and not make any sense. Okay, I just remembered, I'm pretty sure I have my rain jacket in the back of my car. So honestly, I might brave the storm. I mean, I am a Washingtonian. Like, I was built for this. It's just unfortunate because I'm not dressed for this. But I think I'm gonna do it because this is a really good parking situation, and it's only literally, it's a 6-minute walk down the road. So like, that's not too bad. So I think I'm gonna do it. I look so stupid. I literally look so stupid. It's me in my rain jacket and my skirt. Oh well, so is life.
Okay, I didn't stay long at this thrift store because it was small and crowded and I was getting kind of anxious, but I did find a few things to try on in the dressing room. The dressing room, by the way, was so unbelievably small and cramped. Like, I have never been in such a small dressing room before. I did find a couple of pair of jeans to try on, but you will not be seeing clips of those because they did not fit. But I did find this vest, which I just didn't like how it fit, so it was a no from me, but it is a cute vest. And then I found this navy blue top that I did really like, but I have a black top that is literally exactly like this, so there was just no point in me getting that. And then I found a long sleeve in the same material that I did really like. I just couldn't justify spending $24 on it, so I ended up putting it back. And then I also tried on this white top that just did not fit well. Like, it was so unbelievably cropped in a way that I did not think was possible.
Okay, well, it's still raining pretty dang hard. So I guess this is turning into a rainy day vlog in LA. So I think now I'm going to head towards my house, but on the way, I'm gonna stop at a Target and a Panda Express.
Okay, so I had never been to this Target before, but it was actually really big, like a good size, which is difficult to find in LA, so I was pretty pleased with that. I looked around for a while, but unfortunately I was kind of tired at this point, so I didn't stay as long as I thought I would, but I did try on a few things in the dressing room. Again, you will not be seeing the jeans because they were ugly. But I did try on this green shirt, which I ended up getting. It was literally only $5 and it'd just be a good layering piece. I hated this two-piece set that I found. It was so ugly and it didn't fit well. And then I also tried on this brown skirt, which also was ugly.
I was so hungry. I can't even lie. There was a Panda Express literally right across the street from that Target, and literally right down the street, a Goodwill. So I'll have to go back to that area at some point. I should do my hair like this more often. Obviously, from all the trying on clothes all day, it's starting to fall out, but this is cute. Oh, cute. Wait, it has quotes from the book too. Oh my God, the cereal is in it. Oh my God, I can't wait to draw him. Wait, wait, this is awesome. Reese. Oh, this is just darling. It has pages from the other books. I thought it was just the first book, but no. Oh, we've got all the books. Look, those are my people. Those are my people. And listen, if you're sick of me talking about ACOTAR and Throne of Glass, maybe get over it. Okay, I think I'm gonna start with this page. No spoilers. If you know, you know. It's the shoe scene from A Court of Mist and Fury. Alright, this is as far as I got. So I did the curtains, I did Feyre's tattoo, some of the sky situation, and I started on the pillars. But I'll be honest, I don't like these markers. They're just very a lot of them are very dark and yeah, not a ton of color variety. If you have any marker suggestions, please let me know. Or maybe I should just transfer over to doing colored pencils maybe. Maybe I just don't like the look of colored markers for this type of stuff. Because they're pretty intricate. I mean look, there's just no way I can do Valeris justice with these markers. So leave your suggestions down in the comments for coloring utensils. Okay, I'm gonna sign off the vlog now. I hope it was somewhat entertaining. You can follow me on Instagram and TikTok down below. Like I said, my Spotify is linked down below if you wanted to check out that playlist. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this little rainy day vlog, and I will catch you guys in the next one. I don't know how to start this vlog.